Well, I had big plans for the truck today, and I just got here and it's raining. And I forgot my multimeter, and I forgot my battery. I was going to try and set it up to where I could start the truck from the switch. I'm going to settle for replacing the battery cable. That's a tricky job. And I'm going to try and see what I can do with this linkage. This was too short, but I seem to have misplaced my other transmission line. If I can't find that, I will go on to plan C and work on the transmission linkage. This engine has long tube headers, and I refuse to do a floor shifter on a truck. I don't like it. I'm not saying I never would, I'm just saying on most of them, I think that's silly. I'm gonna get started. Time for me to fight with the GoPro for another half an hour in the rain. Look what I found. Well, for the time being, it stopped raining, and I found this, and I brought this, so it's time to get to work. I'm going to make this next one a lot longer than this one was. Okay, I got this cut longer. I've done a little bit of eyeballing. I mean, it's a lot longer, but done a little bit of eyeballing. I think this will work. I've got the pedal all the way down. Come along with me. I got the pedal all the way up, and here's what I got. This end to that. That's a little long. See what happens. Rain ain't giving up. Alright, no way around it. Take it back off. Swing it back around. Put it back on. Don't let it beat you. Okay. Oh, that's a little further. Alright. On you go. Guess he thinks everybody wants to hear his music. She's a little bound up. We can do a little bending. Put a little whoop-de-doo in it. That'll make it shorter anyways too. That looks better than nothing. Better than nothing. Alright. Now, let me get my bending tool. It's a metric one, but I think it'll work on this American truck anyways. Let's take it loose here. And I'll bend it at the end here. It ain't gonna be much. I'd like for it to be more of a jog, but see what that does. I think that'll do. Let's give it another shot. I think it could use a little more bend right here. looks horrible. Now we gotta straighten that up. It ain't no low car, that's for sure. Oh, their stuff is so fancy, and they are so proud of it. Let me go throw it into full throttle. See what that does. So I think that's good. I'm gonna end up with a spring, but you know, 2 springs, one side the other, safety. I'm gonna call that done for now. Heard of living out of your car, but I'm working out of my car. It's definitely wobbly there, right here. I might just screw that all the way in, make that a little less. We'll tighten this up, give her one more whack of the throttle. That went pretty well. I'm happy with that. It ain't pretty, but it works, and less convoluted than what Ford came up with back in the day. Okay, so this is looking easier than what I expected. I may not have to use this line after all. It has a line down there, and this is your adjustment. It looks like I just need to adjust it up a little bit and hook it into the spot and then test it. See if it'll actually do what I need it to do. If that's the case, yeah, somebody's tweaked on it pretty hard over the years, but maybe it'll turn in, you know, maybe enough for 1/2 inch is about all I need. And of course it's going to need a bushing on the other end and stuff, but if I can get it in there and actually actuating, actually doing what it's supposed to do, that'll be a hell of a win. Let me get some oil. I don't have any WD-40. I'm just going to pour some motor oil in there and on the threads and try to make that thing a little bit easier. Improvise. When it's all you got, make do. That'll be enough to tell us if it's going to work or not. Right, this is my bending tool, and now it's my turning tool. I'm going to bring my auxiliary turning tools. Bring you along with me. This might get hairy. I did put enough oil on there for it to drip all over me though. That's nice. This truck's been off the road since '95 and it hadn't been pretty a long time before that. I actually dropped it out of the bottom of this truck. I separated the engine transmission, pulled them both out the front. Again, sometimes you gotta improvise. You don't have a cherry picker at your disposal. I don't have an indicator. Low gear. I don't even need low gear, I just need drive. Park, reverse, neutral, drive-ish. Let's see if it slipped off. It's still on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That deep dark hole. It's still on there. I'm going to turn it all the way to the drive, see what it's doing. All the way down low. I think that's good. Again, I don't need low gear necessarily. Yeah. Okay, alright guys. I don't know how much you seen or didn't see, but that was pretty much a win. Good deal. I didn't know how this was going to go. Feel free to subscribe, comment. I'm usually trying to upload something at least once a week. Yeah. Bye guys. changed my mind. Against better judgment, I'm going to try to start this thing and see what happens. Positive wire. And all I gotta do is trip that solenoid. But first, we're gonna need gas. This thing's been sitting for a long time. Better, but not quite it. Everybody knows it's not flammable or anything. Aha! Forgot a big part of it. That is the ignition switch right there. Dang it, there goes that hood hinge again, I told you. And that stings. Come on, we almost got it. There we go. But she's been sitting for a long time. She'll clear up. It'll clear up. Poor thing's been sitting for quite a while. I'm not going to attempt to, I'm not going to attempt the gear shift lever right now. I don't have any brakes. And I don't have any ignition, any way to shut the ignition off from inside the cab. That'll have to be next time. But more than I expected. More than I was going to give you today. I hope you liked it.